oxides are mixed in water, they form carbonic oxide as well as sulfurous oxide. And you must have remembered about acid rain. Do you know that these two acids are formed when the CO2 and SO2 gas mix with water? What type of gas it will be formed? Carbonic oxide as well as sulfurous acid. Carbonic acid and sulfurous acid. And what is the formula? Carbonic means H2CO3 and sulfurous means H2SO3. Okay. Now, very good activities explained here, that how to examine metallic oxides are basic in nature. Here you can see in the setup one burner is there, and we have taken magnesium ribbon with a pair of tongs. Okay, it is suggested that not to take the magnesium ribbon directly to the hand. With the help of tongs you can hold the magnesium ribbon and start burning it. So what will happen? And before burning we have to rub this magnesium ribbon with sandpaper. Do you know what is sandpaper? Sandpaper you must have seen whenever the whitewash started at your home. The person who is doing whitewash, he always rub the walls with the sandpaper, or you can say zero paper or regmark paper. All these are the name of sandpaper only. Okay, before burning magnesium ribbon we will rub the upper surface of magnesium to remove all the impurities present on it. Okay, then after that with the help of pair of tongs we can burn it with all safety measures. We should wear the glasses also, so that the fire will not affect our eyes. And with the precautions, you are not suggested to do this. Only with the help of teacher you can do this. Okay, so what we see, that whenever magnesium ribbons start burning, it form white dazzling flame and white powder is formed. And do you know this white powder is magnesium oxide? Collect this white powder on watch glass, okay, and add some few drops of water. Then what will happen? The oxide will mix with water, isn't it? And when we check, then what will happen? The red litmus paper turns blue and blue remains same. Okay, and you know that the things which change the red color into blue, then their nature is basic. Okay, so what we conclude? We conclude that the burning of magnesium ribbon and then forming hydroxide, it is basic in nature. The red litmus changes to blue. Okay, so I think this property is clear to you. Let us do another property, another activity. This another activity explained that non-metallic oxides are basic in nature. For showing this, you can take the material required suggested: sulfur powder, spatula, burner, gas jar to collect gas, and a lid to cover the gas jar, distilled water along with watch glass and litmus paper. What you have to do? You have to take a spoon and add sulfur powder to it. Okay, when we take this deflagrated spoon, hold the spoon over the flame. Then what will happen? The sulfur start burning, and whenever sulfur start burning, we have to collect the sulfur dioxide in a jar. And how we can do it? We can keep that spoon inside the glass jar and cover the mouth of that jar to collect the fumes of sulfur dioxide. And when we add distilled water to it, what will happen? It will form a solution. Okay, gas dissolve in water. And when we test that solution, then what we observe? We observe that the blue litmus turns red and the red remain red. It shows that the nature of sulfur forms is what? Is acidic in nature. Okay, here we have done two activities. In previous activity we have checked metal, and whenever metal burn with oxygen and mix in water, then it turns red litmus to blue. It indicate that the basic solution is formed. And when we have taken sulfur, and when sulfur is heated with oxygen and mixed in water, then what will happen? The blue litmus changes to red. It shows that acidic solution is formed and the change in litmus paper takes place. Okay, then reaction with water. Whenever metal react with water, they form metal hydroxide or metal oxide along with hydrogen gas. You know that the copper, silver, gold, platinum, they do not react, and since they are not reacting, therefore we usually use such type of metals in our daily life, isn't it? The silver, gold and platinum is also used for making jewelries. If they react with water, then can we wear them? No. So only few reactive metals like sodium, potassium, magnesium, calcium, like such type of metals can react, and they will show a large amount of heat is evolved out, and such type of metals which shows these reactions, and these reactions are called to be exothermic. What is exo? Exo means the heat is coming out. Thermal means heat. Exo means external. Thermic means heat. The reaction in which heat is coming out or evolved out, such type of reactions are called exothermic reaction. Regarding sodium, in the beginning also I have told you that sodium is very reactive. It start even burning with oxygen when put in air. Then you can imagine that whenever it is put with water, then what it will form? It will form sodium hydroxide along with hydrogen gas. Okay, and the formation of hydrogen gas is means that an explosive gas is formed which readily catches fire. And next example is given of magnesium ribbon. Okay, so what magnesium ribbon will do? Magnesium ribbon when mixed with this water, hot water, not simple water, then it will form magnesium oxide with water. So I think the property of metal is clear to you, that what will happen when metal react with oxygen. Metal react with oxygen, it will form metal oxide, and whenever non-metal react with oxygen, it will form non-metallic oxide. And two activities we have done. And when metal react with water, it form metal hydroxide or metal oxide. And two examples I have explained you. In next of video we are going to do corrosion. So till now you revise and write, do practice of all the reactions given in your book. Thank you. Have a nice day.